Hola mi gente, MsMalcolmHughes here. Welcome back. Today we're going to do another book review. Today we are coming to discuss Love Radio by Ebony LaDelle. This was a very cute story. So the story takes place in Detroit, Michigan with two main protagonists. It switches back and forth each chapter between the two. We have Prince and Danielle. It starts off with Danielle telling us the story of her mom and how her mom is a super romantic who loves all the classic black films, you know, Love Jones, Love and Basketball, Jason's Lyric, all of those, and how love has just never made sense to her in that same way. It seems like a fairy tale, and her mom always tells her that she deserves her own great love story. And so obviously from the onset, you just know that this is going to be a romance, right? Because of all of that foreshadowing, we know that eventually she will get her own romance. And so then we have Prince Jones. Prince Jones is the local DJ, DJ Love Jones, and he's young, they're in high school, and he gives relationship advice. And he has always had a crush on Danielle, and they have what will be considered a meet cute. And she's in the library. She's a real big fan of books and words, and he's a fan of music and rhythm and melody. So together they can make a beautiful song, but it doesn't really go as well as planned. She kind of prejudges him, and she feels really bad about that. Her dad convinces her that she needs to make up for that, and that is what catapults their journey of getting to know one another. He basically tells her he could get her to fall in love within 3 dates. And it's not from the stereotypical arrogant standpoint of, I know you're gonna love me. It's just that we should try this. He's gonna do whatever to get her. He's had a crush on her forever. So if the opportunity is here, let me try this, because she wasn't even gonna go out with him at all. And one thing I found interesting here, she's like, you can really think you and me fall in 3 days? He's like, no, actually men fall in love before women. They actually know before them. And so I did like the information here. He was really committed to being an informed relationship and love advisor. And so while he's learning new information, we get that shared with us. He's also dealt with his own at-home struggles, where his mother is dealing with MS, and he has his little brother. The dad left once the mom was diagnosed. So he's trying to juggle a lot. And then for Danielle, we have the complexities with her, because she was assaulted at a party recently, and she feels violated on multiple fronts. She feels violated that her friend would invite her into that situation. She feels violated in the sense that someone would try to do harm to her in that way, even though she got away. And one may say that wasn't a big deal. It was, and it really harmed her and traumatized her. So she's also unpacking that, and that also impacts her ability to really date and love and be open. So we have two people who are trying to get to know each other, two young people trying to get to know each other in the midst of all of these external factors. They're also trying to decide what the future holds. It's their senior year. Danielle knows she wants to go to New York. Prince would love to go to New York, but again, he has all of these family struggles and issues, and he feels horrible about leaving his mother. So we're watching them navigate and figure out what this all means and what the future holds for them individually and potentially them together as a couple. It was a really cute read. Loved the dynamic between Prince and Danielle. Really appreciated the fact that the story did have so many complexities, and I love the fact that even though they were young people deal with a lot, so it didn't try to dismiss any of it. These are really valid issues. And I like the fact that they also still try to tackle very important issues. Like one of Danielle's friends actually has a hair show, and the purpose of that is to demonstrate that all of these trendy topics that are popping up all over social media originated within the Black community, and that's ours, and really demonstrating the essence and the beauty of it with a hair battle. So that was really, really dope. And we get histories on music, and there's history on authors and writers, because Danielle loves books and words, and she has like her top writers that influence her. So we get little tidbits into them, Toni Morrison, Maya Angelou, others. So it was like a well-crafted story. I did enjoy it. Initially, I did find a hard time differentiating between the two voices, but as the story progresses, that becomes easier. I find the dialogue to become better and for it to then be distinguishable between who's speaking, and for the characters to begin to feel more authentic. So as we get further in the book, I feel like those things evolve with the writer as well, and I appreciated that as well. Overall, I did enjoy the book. Like I keep saying, I thought it was cute. It's YA, so it's an adorable read. I did enjoy it. Obviously, I'm not the target audience, but I still found pleasure in reading it. So I definitely think it's worth checking out. I would definitely give it to like my nieces and nephews to read. And I think it's perfect for young folks who are in high school or preparing to go to high school, to really help them navigate and grapple with some of the issues that they'll tackle. And what does it mean to love and have romance, and to do it in a way that's still respectful and authentic. And so I really appreciated all of this in this book. I would definitely recommend it. If I had to base it on my scale of read now, read when you have time, or read if you want, I would say for young folks, I would definitely say this is a read now. For folks who are older and more mature, I would say it's a read when you have time. It was cute. I definitely recommend picking it up and checking it out. It's a light, quick read, and it's an adorable story. So definitely recommend it. Those are my thoughts on this book. The book that I'm currently reading, I am head over feet into this ethics series, y'all. So I am on an ethic book. I'll post which one I'm reading here. I'm currently reading Ethic 4. So yeah, I may be reading 4, I may be reading 5, but definitely still reading the ethics series. I have some of those reviews up, so definitely check those out. Until the next time, I am MsMalcolmHughes, one who believes that books are sometimes better than people. Please remember to give some time, to be kind to each other, and to have the best day of your life on purpose. Peace, o dabo, adios, ciao.